G'day immortals, my name is 𝐒𝐴𝐶 and today I'm going to be reviewing some really amazing moccasins by Footskins. Now these are my Footskins moccasins and they are altered for Sprout. Sprout is my Renaissance Festival character and obviously I made the boots to look more fairy-esque, but these boots are so amazing. They are like perfect for any Renaissance Festival and any LARP. Now these boots are in period. My costume designer at Ohio RenFest told us that lace-up boots have existed since pretty much the dawn of civilization. So they are in period, and Footskins sells, I think they only sell moccasins. I could be wrong on that, but from their website it does seem like they only sell moccasins, and their website is called, I think it's Footwear by Footskins.com. I'll definitely link it in the description below. And these are their almost knee-high boots with the soles on the bottom. If you're looking for boots for RenFest or for LARP, it's very important that you get one with soles. If you want some for just around the house, or if you want to experience the woods in a very authentic way and just feel the ground and everything, you can get some without soles, but if you're walking on gravel and stuff, I definitely recommend the ones with the soles. I will go ahead and put in a clip of what they looked like when I first got them before I even really wore them out and about. The really only difference there is that they don't have leaves on them and they have a brown leather lacing instead of these cord green ones. I believe these boots were around $230, and to put that in comparison for you, the 𝐒𝐻𝐴𝐚𝐧𝐬𝐿 boots that are knee-high or close to knee-high are around $600 at least. So these are a much cheaper alternative to 𝐒𝐻𝐴𝐚𝐧𝐬𝐿s. I don't own a pair of 𝐒𝐻𝐴𝐚𝐧𝐬𝐿s, so I can't compare the quality to you, but I can tell you that these feel absolutely amazing. I have literally never had a more comfortable shoe or boot in my entire life than these pair of boots right here. Now they were a bit stiff when I first bought them. Apparently every single leather boot in the world will be stiff when you first buy them. So keep that in mind. What I ended up doing was I wore them for a bit and I felt where it hurt the most, which for me was right here at the heel, and then right here there's like a spot where my toe bone or foot bone hits right here, and that was chafing a lot and I was getting blistered. So what I ended up doing was I just put on band-aids or athletic tape or whatever. And by the way, I only got blisters when I was out at RenFest or RenFest rehearsals. I never got blisters just from walking to like the store or to like a family event or whatever. I only ended up getting like chafy blisters when I was really like walking a lot and playing around a lot, which was at the Renaissance Festival. But then after like, I would say a week's worth of wearing them, I don't really have that problem anymore. I do still wear tape or band-aids if I run out of tape on those spots just in case, but whenever I wear them out and about to like a family event or whatever, or if I just forget to wear my tape, I haven't noticed any blisters or any kind of pain in those spots anymore, so I probably don't need them anymore. I just do that just in case, because you know, better safe than sorry. When you're at Renaissance festivals, you don't want to end up getting blisters. So now they are literally, like I said, the most comfy boot I've ever worn in my entire life, and they're pretty flexible. I would say they are definitely more flexible than your standard leather boot, because a lot of leather boots have that hard leather, but this is soft leather. But just keep in mind that since they are moccasins, they have this big stitch up right here, which I think is a super adorable look. But sometimes water can seep in there and get your feet kind of wet. I will go ahead and grab my products that I use to clean and to water protect it, waterproof it, to show you how I do that and what works for me. I'll be right back and find those real quick. Alright, so in order to clean these for, let's say I just kind of dirtied them up one day and I just want to do a quick little clean, I will just wet a paper towel and just kind of spot clean it. There's really no need to do a full cleaning every single time you wear them, but sometimes you go to RenFest and they just get a little bit dirty, so I'll just kind of spot clean it with a wet paper towel. But let's say it gets really super dirty, or you just want to do your kind of yearly or half yearly super clean. I use this product, the Be Natural Leather Care Leather Amore. Hopefully you can see that without the light freaking overexposing it. And this is an all-purpose cleaner and conditioner. This was recommended to me by Reg from Rivers of Leather. He is the expert in all things leather and leather clothing and that sort of thing, so he knows what he's talking about. This is the good stuff. This will basically not only condition your leather so that it's nice and smooth and soft and whatever, but it'll actually get inside your leather and kind of pull up the dirt and really excellently clean it. So it is better to use this stuff to clean it instead of soaking your leather in water, because soaking your leather in water could potentially rinse out all the dye. So I would recommend using this product before you attempt to completely soak your leathers in water, because this should get the job done. It says it cleans, conditions, softens, resists soiling, retards water spotting, and buffs. So there's that. You definitely want to use this for any soft leather products, clothing, boots, whatever it is. This works for soft leathers. Now for waterproofing, I use this Rain and Snow Wax Oil Waterproofing. It is by the same company. It says it conditions leather and gives superior water repellency, microfiber safe. Again, for soft leathers. You actually can use this for hard leathers, boots too, I believe. It says oils may darken light colored leather. In my experience, I mean, this is what the boots look like now. And then this is what the boots looked like before, so it didn't really darken it, to be honest. It might darken some leathers, but it didn't really darken these. It might have like a tad bit, but not really. So now, does this product really work? So far, yes. I have worn them in muddy grass and in like wet grass and in light rain. I have not tested this in like jumping in puddles or in heavy rain yet. I might have to experience heavy rain at some point at RenFest, but so far I have not had to do that. But in light rain and in just kind of generic muddy and wet grass, yes, it has protected my feet. The first time I wore these at RenFest, I did not use this, and my feet did get a little wet, not too bad, but I also didn't step in any major puddles. But the water definitely would seep kind of in the stitching right here. But now I have used this. I covered the entire boot with at least one thick layer of this. I think I might have done 2 layers, but I did wear it this past weekend, which might be why they're just slightly dirty looking. I only spot cleaned them today with a wet paper towel, but I did fully coat this, and I did go to rehearsal this weekend, which it was lightly raining and the grass was a bit muddy and wet, and it 100% protected my feet from the water. So there's that. I'm not 100% sure how often you should put this on. I think you should probably put this on at least after a full leather or more conditioning. If you fully clean it, I would put another layer of this on. But other than that, maybe once a year, maybe like definitely before RenFest season, for sure. I might want to put another layer of this on before the actual run, because I am wearing these during rehearsals. So yeah, I mean, it depends on how much you wear them and how much you need to clean them. If you start to notice that your feet are getting wet while you're wearing them, that is a good indicator to put another layer of this on. So, but there's that. Forgot to mention earlier, this is cowhide leather. For boots, you're gonna wanna go with cow leather. Cow leather is a bit sturdier, it is less stretchy, and it is less likely to change colors from the oils. Deer leather, I've known from personal experience, definitely changes with leather or more, but you can wash it off, but that's not a good idea. So you're probably going to want to choose the cow leather. You have both options though if you really wanted deer leather for whatever reason. I think they say that your boots might last longer if you use cowhide, just because it is a bit sturdier. But look how thick this leather is. See how thick that is? It is pretty freaking thick. I think this might actually be 2 layers of leather put together. Oh yeah, it definitely is 2 layers of leather put together, so it's nice and thick. The stitching here, They use a nice thick leather, waxy, whatever the frick you call it, stitching. I'm a leather amateur, not an expert, so forgive me if I don't know terminology and stuff. The inside of the leather is nice and soft. And I did go ahead and put a Dr. Scholl's insole inside of this. I don't know if you really need it, but for RenFest, I mean, God, working at Ravenswood Leather, I wore some $20 Walmart boots that were kind of similar to this, but it didn't have the lacing. It looked kind of like pirate boots. And oh my God, my feet were freaking killing me every single day, even with the Dr. Scholl's. Now, those were $20 boots, but I wasn't even going to risk it with these, so I did go ahead and put in Dr. Scholl's insoles, which might be why they're so comfy, but I mean, I've tested Dr. Scholl's insoles in other boots, and those other boots are still not as comfy as these, so yeah. These are the knee-high boots that are the shorter version. They have like a longer version, and there's one that's like an inch or two shorter. I did get the ones that were slightly shorter just because of my personal preference, and they also came in 2 colors, I believe. This is the lighter brown saddle color, and then they have the darker brown color. This is a company that is made in the USA. I don't know if they sell to other countries. I couldn't tell you, to be honest. They're a slightly bigger company, so there's a good chance that they sell to different countries, but I can't tell you. I mean, I could probably look on their website, but I'm too lazy to do that. But if you're in the USA, it should be fine. Shipping should be decent for, you know, heavy leather stuff anyway. And ultimately, they are a cheaper option to Son of Sandlars and Treadlight Gear. I adore Treadlight Gear stuff. I think she does absolutely amazing work. And she does sell boots that are like this, but they have the leather leaf on top of here, and then they have leather little leaves kind of coming off on the sides here. But those boots are like $550, so naturally I went with the $230 boots instead of the $550 boots, just because that was much more affordable for me. So if you want a cheaper alternative to Treadlight Gear, you can just get these Footwear by Footskins boots and then put on some leaves. I just punched some holes in the leather, and then I put these like little brooch hardware, like it's just brooches, and I put the leaves in. That's all I did. I didn't want to rivet them in place because I wanted to easily take the hardware off so that I could wear them without the leaves on, just for, you know, regular everyday use. And then I could put them back on for Sprout. But yeah, I think that is pretty much all I have for this review. Again, these are amazing freaking boots for Renaissance festivals or for LARP. They are in period, they are super comfy and protective, and they're just amazing and cheap, relatively speaking. I mean, $230 is still pretty expensive, but it is a cheaper alternative to pretty much every other knee-high leather boots out there, especially like RenFest looking boots. So yeah, if you're looking for RenFest boots and you're into the moccasin lace-up look, I highly recommend these, and they are pretty cheap, relatively speaking. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know what you think of these brilliantly awesome boots in the comments below, and thank you guys so much for watching, and I really hope to see you in the next video.